And speaking of bizarre, I want to run this by you and the audience, Lewis. Do you think in the video clip I'm about to show you and play audio for you that Fox News is cutting off Karl Rove? There's a clip now on the Greta Van Susteren show on Fox News where Karl Rove starts referring to Sarah Palin as thin-skinned. And I've been getting a lot of emails about this, people saying Fox News clearly just put up one of the Fox News alerts when he mentioned too many times that Sarah Palin is thin-skinned, obviously because they want to protect Sarah Palin.
Their contributor.
Their contributor, Sarah Palin. Right. I've watched it a couple of times. I can't really tell whether this is kind of an awkward, deliberate insertion of a Fox News alert to shut up Karl Rove or not. I'll play it for you. You tell me what you think, Lewis.
To be speculated about, then end the speculation by saying I'm not going to be a candidate. Until then, I would just recommend she might get a slightly thicker skin, because if she's got this thin a skin now, when people are saying, well, I think she might be a candidate, how is she going to react if she does get into the campaign and gets the scrutiny that every presidential candidate does get? I mean, that's not going to be a pretty sight if she's as thin-skinned in the fray as she is on the edges of it.
This is a Fox News alert. Apple CEO Steve Jobs is stepping down effective immediately.
I don't really know. You know what? From looking at the video, I can't even tell if that was a pre-taped interview and it was meant to end
It seemed
there.
like he might have just ended his point and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not sure that you know, Lewis, that I will be the first to point out when Fox News does sketchy stuff, and it's often. I just am not convinced from this one that it is actually getting Rove off. I think that it looked like it could have potentially been pre-taped because you hear the static, the background audio noise actually change. Mm-hmm. And I have to assume Greta Van Susteren would say, that's the end of the interview. We have to move on. I think the Fox haters might be wrong. I know it's bizarre for me to be saying this, but they might be wrong on this particular case.
Yeah, I think it's just inconclusive.
Yeah, I don't know. It is weird. The other thing, by the way, I noticed them referring to Governor Palin during this, and we've talked before on the show of a president is always referred to as President Clinton, Mr. President, whatever. But I actually started getting the impression that it's being applied a little bit liberally now, that it really is that permanent name is only supposed to apply to president and vice president. And I looked it up, and it does appear to be true.
And at least serve out the rest of your term if you're going to be referred to it as for the rest of your career.
If we're going to incorrectly refer to Sarah Palin as Governor Palin, at least have completed your term without quitting halfway through.
Right.
But I looked this up, and it says that former office holders go back to whatever they were before governor. Only a governor in office is formally and officially addressed as Governor Motomedy or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. So, but this, I'm seeing this done with senator, anybody who ever was a senator. Rick Santorum, for example. Fox News loves saying Senator Santorum, and it looks like that may actually be incorrect. They don't need to give him that, or it actually may be incorrect to give him that amount of respect. I don't know.
Well, I think he's not worthy of any respect.
Well, that's a completely different story.
But now we know the rules on governor.
So please, no referring to Sarah Palin as Governor Palin. I guess the correct thing would be Ms. Palin or Mrs. Palin, whatever she prefers along those lines. I don't know.
Sure.
Let me ask you a question. What, if you have not yet joined the David Pakman Show membership program, what feature would get you to join? In other words, there's a few things which have been thrown out there that we're considering doing, and I don't know how to prioritize them. And I would love to hear David@davidpakman.com. Which of these would get you to join if you haven't already? If the bonus show, which currently is audio only, had video, if we had video of the bonus show, would that sweeten the pot for you enough to join? What about if we had, during the bonus show, maybe one bonus show a week, kind of an open lines segment where people can Skype in and just ask us questions, whatever type of situation? Is that something that would get people interested in becoming David Pakman Show members? I don't know. What else is there, Lewis?
I think we'll just have to wait and hear from people.
Those are the two most popular ones that we get asked about. So let me know. And also, if you liked the Has Lewis Ever game we had last week, where we did have Ross won a free membership. We'll be playing it again on Thursday, so you can just add us on Skype. The username is David Pakman Show. Send a message saying you'd like to play. You have to be online at 3 p.m. Eastern, during the 3 p.m. Eastern hour on Thursday, which is when we'll be live on the air, of course. You can watch on ustream.tv. And we'll play again. It may be the Has Lewis Ever game, or it may be the Does Lewis Know game, where, for example, I would say, does Lewis know who the third president of the United States was? The contestant would say, I believe Lewis knows that. And then we go to Lewis and see if he actually does know that or not. We'll see. I think there could be different iterations of this game.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I see no reason not to do it. So let's take a break. If you aren't yet a member and you're ready to join, davidpakman.com/membership. You can also get our 100% recycled material T-shirts at davidpakman.com/gear. Flying off the shelves, Lewis. I had to actually take Lewis's shirt and send it to somebody who ordered one. That's how low we're running.
We cleaned it, though.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.